So, Yolo bucket is a little bit of a difficult trick, but as long as you use setups, it's actually not too bad. First of all, you need this specific bucket, one that has the handle on top. We get it in Mazark. You can also get it in a few other places. And where you stand and where you look are very important. So what I do is I stand right in front of these rocks here, and I look over at this tree right at the very top of this branch that's pointing out, and that'll put me on the right side of the bucket. So for where you're actually moving on the bucket, you can either be spawned on the left side or the right side. Like if I look here, I think it's like somewhere over here. You look somewhere over here and you're put on the wrong side. It's a little bit weird. There. So now I'm going to move to the right, which is obviously the wrong way. So if you look at the same spot every time, you should be put on the correct side every time. Also, the direction that you end up going is perpendicular to where you're looking. So I'm aiming for that bridge up there, so I want to look in this direction, so it's perpendicular. You can also aim for the very top, so aim slightly further over, but that's riskier. And also I wasn't standing on flat ground there since I'd shifted over, so it didn't quite stand up still. And now my setup's messed up because I'm not used to coming out from that side. So you stand here, look up at this, and next thing that's important is how fast you actually grab onto the bucket. So this one was perfect and actually took me all the way up. Generally how it works is the faster you grab it, the faster you move, but also the more unstable it is. So right here, if I instantly grab it, it's gonna start turning and go all crazy, and we don't like that. And also if I grab it really slow, that was muscle memory right there. You'll see you like shift upwards in the bucket, and now when I grab it I move extremely slowly. Which is not ideal for a speedrun. Generally you'll make it further this way, but since you're moving slower, it's not worth it. And you end up being in the bucket for a long time before you reach your destination, so it might not even make it. And if it ever gives out, then you just want to start mashing E, so you can grab it before it comes away. If it does give out and you don't make it, you don't necessarily want to reset. You try to land up on this area, even if you're like down here. You can still make it up, and then you can parkour up this way. And you want to find this bump right here. You go against it, just go one step backwards and look at this bridge here, right at this spot. And then you can grab, and it'll actually run up the side there, and it's really consistent, and you can get up here every single time no matter what. So another thing is Yolo sprint or infinite sprint doesn't really affect it at all, so you can either disable it or not. I have it disabled just so I can strafe because I'm used to that. So I wait about half a second before grabbing the bucket, and then it usually at least takes me up here, so I don't have to like parkour my way up. And then you can just run over here and do the second setup pretty quickly, and that gets you all the way up.